Hey guys, it's Michael Webkinz, and I'm here in studio with Mandy and Maurizio. Hey guys.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, everybody.
So we are back with some more room designs, and as always, I'm excited to show you them. And so today I have 10 room designs, and they're all fall-inspired room designs. So are you guys ready to go here?
I am ready.
Yeah, I can't wait to see all 10 of these.
Okay, so let's get to it. Here's the first one. This is an apple festival, and this was sent in by Joy. Now, of course, we have Fall Fest running right now as we're doing this video, and there you can click on floating leaves and feed your pet Fall Fest sodas in order to get apple orchard themed prizes. And not a lot of them are used here. I see those apple crates in the bottom left there and that beautiful pie. But a lot of the stuff that's in the room is from previous events that we've had. But it's really, really well put together. I love that red barn and silo. And yeah, I think that's a stage as well. But this looks like a fun room.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It looks like Country Festival, and it's using that roadside stand, which I really, really like. And
right.
Lots of beautiful apple and pumpkin items.
I'm craving apple pie just looking at this. It's very well done, and a lot of different elements going on here. We got the different apples and the pets farming and stuff like that. It's really great. It's really well put together.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. And actually, I just noticed there's that Fall Fair judges booth that unicorn or pink pony there is sitting at with the 3 pumpkins. That was from our Acorn Collection event. And that actually judge's hat that the pet is wearing was from our Acorn event as well. So let's move on. Let's go to the second one. Here's the school playground. And this was sent in for Ash for mail. Now, I said that this was fall-themed rooms today. And I thought that, fall's back to school. So it's an awesome playground. Those fences are really cool. We gave them away during this year's Super School giveaway. And of course, that playground that's set up in the left there, that was from our Flower Collection event this year. But I love all the little details that went into this, including the basketball. And look at that. There's a Kinsville Academy school bus on the little street there outside of the playground. Yeah, that can be one when you play recess with your pet at the Kinsville Academy. But this was really well put together.
It's really well put together. It's so cute. I love the swings. And yes, they've used the fences in a really cool way with those free road tiles there. And it looks like there's where the parents might pick up their kids after school at the end where they're breaking the fences.
Yeah, exactly.
It's great.
And you've got the slides there, so there's a bit of interactivity with these items too. So yeah, it looks like it's a lot of fun, well put together.
And that basketball hoop, that's a family score prize.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And you click on it, and I think the basketball actually goes into the hoop. And I should say, I love the seasons changing in Webkinz because look at that. The trees in the background are changing colors for fall.
And leaves,
and
right?
And on the leaves, those leaves that you see on the ground in the playground, those weren't placed there by Ash for mail. Those are actually built into the flooring, so really beautiful. So it's not going to be long until the snow actually appears in the outdoor room, so that's pretty exciting. So let's move on here. Here's another apple farm. This one was sent in by our friend KBK100, and I thought this was really cute because they've added that cottage to the left there that almost looks like, it does look like a farmhouse. And there, of course, is that barn. And KBK100 must have been really lucky because you win that barn by feeding your pet bottles of Fall Fest soda. There's a small chance that you can win, but congratulations, KBK100, because there it is right in that room. So really well done.
Somebody on Webkinz News posted in the comments under one of our podcasts that they won the barn. So that might have been KBK100.
I think it was Meg Webkinz, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know what? Hey, KBK probably won too. And I should say those white fences that are lined up along the room on the right side of the room, those actually can be placed anywhere in the room. But we're going to be releasing a version of that fence that looks identical to that you can actually place on the border of your room. And that's going to be sold in the W Shop. We'll post an article when that actually is available, but just a heads up, that's coming. So pretty cool. You'll even be able to do more stuff with your farm.
It's got a really nice rustic feeling to it, and I do admire sometimes when the players use like pets that kind of go with the theme, like the little black horse there, and they're really nice touches to the
Absolutely. And look at those little plush. There's the gray squirrels and the red squirrels there that are scattered throughout the room there. So really well done. Nice little touches, KBK100. Let's keep going here. I should mention, by the way, that all these players have the chance to become finalists for our next Room Design Awards.
Awesome.
Yeah, so here we go. Here's a fall retreat room. This was done by Narnian Heart. Hey, look, there's that cabin again, that log cabin. That's a buildable item that you can find in the fun stuff section of the W Shop. You drag and drop your building kit into your pet's room and then click on it to build it. And the way you build it is by asking your friends for building materials. So there you go. They have built one, added to the room, surrounded it by that beautiful forest of trees, beautiful fall-colored trees. And there's a little picnic table going on outside there. So that's really cute.
That is so cute. I do love those cabins, and I love that little bridge behind the tire swing.
That's a Moonberry Bridge, yeah.
Oh, so sweet.
Really cool. Yeah, it could be won by playing Jumbleberry Fields.
Yeah, good job also for, collecting all the items and doing the activities to build this item here. So, and then you get like a nice cabin at the end.
Yeah, it's hard work.
It is, I can imagine.
Because Maurizio never answers my requests.
Oh my goodness. You're so good at it. I'm just trying to just make it hard for you.
Well, I should say, actually, for those, you can add hosts to your friends list in Webkinz.
Yeah.
You can actually use the host's help in order to build those buildable items. So with a little help from the hosts, you might be able to build one yourself. So there you go. Let's move on now. This is Back on the Ranch, and this was done by Webkinz. And I thought this had a fall sort of feel to it as well, because there's a little garden in the ranch. But I just thought that this was really beautifully put together.
I love that sign. Now, is that a new sign? The one right in the middle, like
the
a
Webkinz
ranch?
Yeah,
sign.
it is.
Okay.
That's a PSI. I forget exactly what pet it comes with. It could be a bull or something. I don't remember, but
It's
it is
beautiful.
a PSI. Yeah, so it's a pet-specific item that comes when you adopt a certain pet on Webkinz. That scarecrow's been around for a long time. You can find it in the W shop. But again, I just love how these things are placed to make it really look like a natural space. But of course, Webkinz took a lot of care into the position of each object. So really, really cool. Great job. Let's move on here. This one is a fall festival, and this was sent in by Rebecca. Now, I mentioned before that we did have an acorn collection event that ran throughout September, and if you completed that event, you got 5 prizes that you could use to create a fall festival in your pet yard. So there's a ticket booth there on the left. There's a Kinsville Fair sign there. There's that judge's table with the hat, and then, of course, there's a snack machine fridge that's right in the back next to that frozen yogurt stand that you could get from Jumbleberry Field. So lots of stuff going on here. I think there's even a pie judging contest or pies for sale on the left. But Rebecca, wow, you've really added a lot of detail to this room.
Yeah, and Michael, what is that item in the top center?
The tree, yeah. Is it
the brown one? Is that?
Giant tree?
Yeah, that actually that was from actually the acorn event from a previous year, and I believe it acts like a wardrobe, but it's like an oak tree wardrobe. So it looks
neat.
like you can store stuff in there, but it's really cool. Yeah, and there's that fall fair little table just next to that, but really, really cool.
Beautiful, yeah. And the Jumbleberry Fields items always work nicely in these rooms too.
Yeah, I love them, and they totally work well with our fall fair and our apple picking or orchard stuff that we released this year for fall. So yeah, great job, Rebecca. Let's keep going here. Now, this one I thought was really creative. This was done by Trex JT 2013, and it's a day at the tracks. So they've combined 3 barns on the left side there, arranged these road trip off-road tiles that you could get from Webkinz News as the track. They used the fences that you could get during Fall Fest and created sort of this border of the track, and then they've placed those beautiful Wizard Academy, I forget what they're called, but they were from a Webkinz Wizard theme, I believe, from the e-store. There's these 2 little observation chairs, and they
Was that the new one, the Webkinz, or is this
No,
a
it's not
different...
the
Oh,
Webkinz.
okay.
The Webkinz
Sorry.
was kind of like our Wizard of Oz theme.
Oh,
This one
okay.
was more of a wizard magical theme, and those are supposed to be kind of stands. And so they put it right in the center of them, but look at this. It actually looks like a horse race track. I thought it was amazing, and of course, the position of all those horses there to actually make them look like they're running a race is just brilliant. So
Yeah, that's a lot of horses.
I was going to say,
Trex.
there's a lot that this player has collected, and it's cute how the 2 dragons are sitting at the top there, trying to probably guess who's going to win this race.
right, exactly. And there's also a horse, I think, sitting on the lifeguard chair just to make sure that everybody's doing okay here. But
And you know what? I love that they've used those fences, because when I first saw them, I thought somebody could make a room with a show jumping track,
Oh,
right?
that's a good
Because
idea, too.
they remind me of
Yeah,
horse
yeah,
show
yeah.
jumping fences.
that's true. But actually, I'm just noticing now, look at the finish line. So they've taken one of those movie dividers, which is
cute.
from the movie theme, and they've used the for sale sign that you could get during a Webkinz challenge, and it makes it kind of look like an end flag kind of
That
thing.
is such
So
a great
really,
idea.
really great job, Trex JT 2013. Let's move on. I thought this one was beautiful.
Oh, nice.
That
Yeah.
wallpaper, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And look
Mm-hmm.
how orderly this room is with such simple colors.
Absolutely. It's a fall lounge. It was created by Coco. And that wallpaper that you mentioned is available from the e-store, or was for e-store points. But I just love this lounge. You know what? I remember when I went to school, we went to like this outdoor center every year. And this kind of reminds me of an outdoor center kind of educational place with these different areas to study and stuff. I don't know. That's what struck me. the first time. But as you're saying, really nice color scheme, and it's really calming to me,
Yeah,
and really
'cause
well organized.
They haven't used many colors, right? So it's very minimal and it's kind of soothing.
Yeah, but it all works together, and it's very well laid out too. Very good.
Great job on your fall lounge, Coco. Let's move on. This one was really cute and really well done as well. It's a fall backyard cleanup. And I'm not sure of this name, but it's by More HB Webkinz. There you go. It's tough. But look at that. So what's happening here, it looks like a backyard, and there's actually these piles of leaves. So it looks like they're cleaning up and putting the leaves into little piles and baskets. You see they're tidying up the yard, but it totally looks like a yard that's just been cleared. I thought it was awesome.
That is funny, and I like how at the bottom there's the swing, and that tree obviously lost all its leaves, and they took care to put detail that around there's the most piles and stuff. So I like looking for little things like that. It's very good.
Totally. And I love those little piles of leaves there where the pets are kind of hidden in them as well, like on the left.
And it shows that you don't have to fill up the room. Like it's really neat how they've left the center empty and built the trees around the edge, like sort of how a backyard would be. You know, you've got your play area in the middle for running around, and it's really neat. They've used the space really nicely, I think.
Absolutely. And those leaves on the ground, the sort of stray leaves that are built into the flooring for fall are perfect because you know what? It's almost impossible to maintain a perfect pile of leaves. There's always some, right, that kind of get blown away and kind of leave the pile. So just really, really great job, M. Webkinz. Hey, you have the same initials as me. There you go.
And me.
Oh, yeah. So let's move on to the last one here. This is actually the last one for today, and it's a Fall Fest 2016 room, and it was sent in by 50-ish Webbies. Now, there are those Acorn Collection prizes again, which you can use to make a fall fair. Really cool. Look at that Ferris wheel in the back. This room is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and really colorful. Like, even though they haven't used a ton of different colors, there's like the reds, the oranges, the yellows, they just really pop, and it all works well with the red apples, and it's really beautifully done.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. It's I like the Ferris wheel there, and it's a very, very fun room. Absolutely.
Yeah, and on the right there, I thought that looks really awesome. It's almost like a hay bale ride or something, or a pumpkin coach, but there's some sort of ride going along. I think it's supposed to be a hay bale ride, but there's even a little road track for it there.
Yeah.
So two pets riding on the back. So really, really interesting, really, really cool. Love the texture of the floor as well with all those floor tiles strategically placed. Great job, 50-ish Webbies, on your room design. Thank you to everybody who sent me a screenshot of the room. Keep them coming. You can now, actually on Webkinz.com, that little camera button that was available on Webkinz Mobile is now available on Webkinz.com in your room. Just click on it to take a picture of your room and save it to your computer without all the UI and buttons that you'll find in your room. It'll just be a nice, clean screenshot of your room. And then, of course, send it to me at letsbuildatgans.com. So thank you, Mandy, for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maurizio.
No problem. It was great.
Awesome. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.